do a review of a Lifetime Yukon kayak. It is a 11.6, very nice kayak. It's got some really good handles on it. They're not rigid, but they're solid in the middle. They're screwed in. Nice hatch cover, nice soft gasket on that. Everything that is screwed into this kayak, the way this is molded is it comes down to a point and you're still screwing into this kind of material. So there's no exposed screw or anything in here. It's just a plastic bump. So I took a piece of shipping foam and ran it across from here to here so that everything that's in the front can't go down the sides because the sides are hollow. There is a giant foam block. It's not styrofoam, it's different stuff. And it runs from about the edge of that bag all the way back. And that is to support the middle of the kayak so it doesn't dip when you stand up or sit on it or whatever. Good structural integrity there. It does have a camera mount. This is your stand-up strap that runs clear back to your seat. It's got these rails for different, to mount your display or your transducer or whatever. I am not going to mount this onto this because I take it back and forth between this and the John boat. So I still need it portable. I still need it for ice fishing. That's going to work very well. It has so far today. The mount that I made for it, the pole, that's working really slick today. I like that. And the ram mount is working very well. If I'm coming up on weeds or a log, I just loosen the big handle on it and just flip it up and slide it right into kayak. No problem. But back to the kayak. These foot rests are adjustable. If you want them closer to you, you just pull on this. If you want them further back, there's a tab right here. And you have to squeeze that and then push the footrest back. Not a big deal there. These lines here, they do have a ruler in here. I would not go off of that. That is not exactly accurate. It seems the further you go, the further off it gets. But I did color fill them. I used model enamel, those little glass jars that you see at the craft store and stuff. Just take a toothpick, dab it in there, let it sit for a day or two. It'll get hard. Take some acetone or some nail polish remover, something like that, something that's fairly strong, and then wipe it side to side, and you'll end up with clean lines. It's got a 2-position seat. Right now it's in the high position. So it's up here and back in this one. Low position is down here, and that makes this one go to the front. So it's reclined more. Seat's fully adjustable. It's got these straps to adjust your angle. It has straps back here with places to put the hooks on them. That keeps your seat from flipping forward if you're standing up and it's windy. And then you go to sit back down and you're sitting on top of the back of your seat. It's got a buckle here. This is screwed in. So really, I leave this on when I'm traveling because I can. I take these and I fold this down and hook these to the front here wherever I want to. That'll hold that down, and the seat's never going to fly out as long as this is on. It can't. It might dangle, but I doubt it because it snaps in those really well. Pretty tight snap. 2 rod holders, pretty decent rod holders. I wish I could find another orange one. I need 3. That's what you need. Back here, I did notice that I did not buy scupper plugs for the back because these are way larger than the ones for the front section. So, and they only get about 3/4 full, which is, I'm fine with that because this is not as important to stay dry for me. But this up here, I didn't want water coming up out of the bottom, coming up under the seat. I've heard guys complain about that. So I took some foam golf balls and made my own. They seem to be working pretty well. As far as the decals on it, one was missing, the other was like half off. So I just finished taking it off. I went on Amazon and ordered some marine decals. That took less than a week. I had them, and it was 10 bucks for the 2 of them. Fish Pickle, that's his name. Fishmonger and Fish Pickle. In the back we got another handle. These right here that hold this cord, these are a slip through. They're all slip through, but they don't have to be if you don't want them to be. Like these, the middle ones hook like that, and that way this cord is still retained. It's not going to fly off or anything. I can strap down my tackle box, whatever else is back there, and be just fine. But yeah, this thing's very stable. I've tried to tip it over. I've leaned it over with water clear up to here, and I was leaning very, very hard. Pretty tough to tip over. I mean, you can if you want to. Anybody can roll anything over, but if you're just messing around, you're going to be messing around pretty good to get this thing to flip. These paddle holders here, these restraints, I got these off Amazon. What was on it was they had some cord just drilled through, and I don't know what's on the other end of the cord because I can't see it, because there's no access to anything inside of this kayak except for right at the front. That's the only open hole in this thing. So I cut the cord off, put these on. I ordered this cord off Amazon because the cord was really faded anyways. I wanted to bring it back to life a little bit. It's only a year old, but it's been out in the sun, I guess. I made my paddle restraint here, my, what do I want to call it? It's a tether for the paddle. So if you drop it, it's going to stay with the kayak. You can get it back pretty easy. This is a Rapid. It's got Velcro on it, and it's nylon, and it's got that metal eye loop there. That thing works really well. It's like $2 at Menards. What else we got? I like the seat in the high position because I can put my most used tackle right under the seat. And the ability to reach the tackle box from this seat is fantastic. It's really easy. Super easy. Way easier than the 10-footer that has the molded in seat. That one was difficult to twist around and actually get at something. I don't know why this is easier. It looks like it shouldn't be, but it is. As far as keeping this in the kayak, I just got a cord. I got some plastic hooks here that came with those paddle holders. I just ran a piece of cord through it, got it through the bag, through the handle, through the other side, and strapped down over there. The drain plug for this thing is on the side of the kayak. See if I can do this without sinking. But yeah, there's the drain plug. Pull that open, flip the thing on its side, and it's supposed to drain out of that. Not real hot on having a plug on the side of the kayak, but that's where it is. Other than that, I have no complaints about this thing. On the keel, it has a wheel on it. So just be aware that if you, like me, load this thing on concrete into the back of a pickup, when you put the front end in there, it's going to be at an angle and it's going to be sitting on that wheel. It's going to want to roll back. So you got to grab the handle, grab something else on your way back as you're walking back to the rear of the kayak to lift it up to put it in the truck. But it's done a good job today. I like it. It's not as quick as a 10-footer, but the room, the stability, all the junk I can get in here, I am very happy with this thing. You won't regret it. I mean, there are way better kayaks out there, but for under $700, this is a nice kayak. Thanks for watching.